All right, guys. I'm back at that town dump here. This is where the water was flowing, kind of decent through here. So, all the rainwater is obviously dried off out of here. And I see a bald lid right here. It's not that. Nope, it's beat. It's beat. So I got Chef Annie with me. She's finishing up her tea or whatever. So she had to fast for quite a while, overnight at least. So she hasn't even had any coffee. So she's drinking some nice hot tea right now. And I popped in here real quick. I gotta pick up the LaRue bottle over here on the side for Arnie. I'll bring that back for you, buddy. And we're just gonna pick around here a little bit. I don't, again, have any tools with me. Just that little paint roller thing that I showed you guys before that I used to get that piece of stoneware out. But I mean, look, there's stuff in here I can maybe finagle out. And I don't have my gloves either, so I got to be careful. But I see something in here. Looks like a jar. I don't know what it is yet. Could possibly just be one of those common ball jars, because there's a couple of them laying here right now, and that rock almost broke it. Let's see here. All right, guys, I'm going to work on this for a second, and I'll get back at you. Stay tuned. All right, guys, Chef Annie's not feeling it today. She's sitting in the car over there. So I'm just picking around a little bit. I pulled out another one of those really nice paneled whiskeys. I left the other one here like this last time, so I'm going to take them back. Even though they're 30s screw tops. Arnie, you let me know. I did find a lid to put on that. Okay. But you might want to maybe find a new lid. Or what we can do is maybe have Gene cut the threads off and leave this little lip here. If I have a really nice glass stopper, like a decanter stopper to put on this, I'll definitely gonna have Gene tumble this up for you. It's pretty stained, so I'll clean it out as best I can, and then I'll get it to Gene next time we run into each other, and have him spin that up for you, and maybe cut the threads off to here if I can find a really nice glass stopper. You let me know what you want to do with it, and but I'll send it to him as is for now. And got something here from Mr. Briggs. This is a Virginia Dare. Like I said, Virginia Dare used to make wine, soda. This is one of their seasoning or spice bottles. It probably had a shaker top on it. But it does say Virginia Dare on the bottom. Nice little deco style spice jar. So that's something for you, Mr. Briggs. And, won't have to worry about someone taking this one out from underneath you. And we'll just leave it at that. So, all right, I'm going to pick around here a little bit more. And as soon as Chef Annie's had enough, we'll get moving. I kind of got to kill at least a good 4.5, 5 hours of time right now, because I'm getting a rental car for work tomorrow. And where I'm at here, I'm only about not even 10 minutes from where I got to pick the car up. So we'll be killing the day out here at some point. Maybe she'll come out in a minute, see how she feels. But I'm going to keep picking around here, gathering some stuff up. So, all right, we'll get back at you. Stay tuned. Well, here's something I don't see every day. This is the L. Rose and Company, like the Rose's lime juice. See, it's got the same design on it, and on a panel jar. So this could have had, who knows? I mean, some type of garnish for cocktails in here. Yeah, first time I seen one of those, so I'll have to keep my eye out for a couple more of those. I thought it was like some type of milk bottle at first. Yeah, L. Rose and Company. Same, like I said, same pattern as you find on the lime juice bottles. Well, that's cool and different. I have to keep my eyes out. We'll get back at you. Alright guys, I found some more pieces of that 12-gallon crock. That's the big piece right there. And the base that I showed you last time, there's a few more pieces that are just scattered kind of in this area here. This is tough without any tools. I mean, I'm using my foot, I'm using a stick. Sticks keep breaking. I tried a piece of metal, but it was too rusted. That broke in half. But anyway, I'm just going to do the best I can for now. And, I mean, I could probably buzz 5-10 minutes up the street to Home Depot or whatever and grab a little shovel or a little rake or something. But I'll just hold off. The only good thing, too, with this age dump here, too, is marbles, which I know you guys like and you look for in other videos. And signs, like porcelain enamel signs. I haven't really come across any of that yet, but somewhere in here I wouldn't doubt that there is some signs buried in here. So if I was to come back here and dig it, I would start down here somewhere and just trench it straight in without going uphill. Just keep a straight line in, because I've come across dumps like this where it's 30s, 40s on top, and before you know it, you're hitting 1890s, 1900 stuff on the bottom. So for this to be like on the surface here like this, you know, there's definitely potential for older stuff down underneath this. So again, this is just another little pick around, wasting time here today. And you know, I'm just looking for a general area to start putting the shovel in the ground. I have seen some broken pieces of ACLs already, stuff like that. And so we'll see how far we get here today. All right, guys. I mean, just look, stuff's trashed all over the place here. Obviously, someone dug into that a little bit right there. Again, I'd start low, work my way in at a straight level in, and we'll see what happens. All right, stay tuned. This right here could be a marked spot to start. There's ash mixed in with this, and there's a little bit of depth going on here. So plunging a shovel and a fork into this little spot right here might be a good starting point. It's headed up towards where somebody tried digging right here, but again, I would probably clean out down here below me and start down low, and I mean as low as I possibly can, actually, you know, to the water there, and then work straight in. You know, I mean, this is all probably about at least a good 8 foot deep, I would say. If you go straight in from the edge of the water and come straight in towards this bank here, it's got to be at least a good 8, maybe even 10 foot. So yeah, I mean, it's got potential, and like I said, not prepared for this today, just killing some time, and I'm just gonna make the best of it. We'll see if Chef Annie joins us. She's still just chilling in the car, enjoying the sunlight coming in, keeping her warm. And I'm just gonna continue to meddle around here a little bit and see what else I can pop out, you know, over the next maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and then we're gonna go find something else to do nearby before I gotta go pick up the car. So all right, guys, stay tuned. We'll see what else comes out. One of the most heavily embossed 1950s bottles you can get is Lord Calvert's 1788. It's stamped 1788 across the whole bottle, all over the place. Very heavily embossed, but it had the 2 labels on it. There's a picture of Lord Calvert himself right there, and this would have had the you know, the longer style Bakelite lid on it, which I haven't really been able to come across yet here, but I will keep my eyes open. So I'll probably take this one. Pretty desirable for the age. I would assume this one's 1959, so just shy of 1960. And I'll put that aside. With the other ones, we'll get them cleaned up and get back at you. So just wanted to share with you this real quick before I show you the Bacardi bottle I just popped up right there. So this is my digging tool of choice right now. It's an old rail off of a sled, as you can see. So it's coming in handy. It's about 3.5 feet long, and with the bend in it right there, it makes it at least a little easier to pull stuff out. So right here's that Bacardi, and looks like another one of those nice paneled whiskeys here. There's a broken one there. I mean, I'm not even trying. So yeah, you can see I can at least use 2 hands on this thing and kind of scratch around a little bit and pull stuff out. So all right, let's take a look at this here. These Bacardis, they are cork tops, even though they're federal law forbids. And this one's complete. A little bit of a kick up. It says Bacardi right there on the base. And here comes Chef Annie. She's really not dressed for digging anyway. So yeah. So yeah, she had to have a test done this morning, where she had to drink that stuff that goes through your system. So anyways, I'm gonna poke around here a little bit more, see what we get, and we'll get back at it. Stay tuned. Scratching around with the old sled rail a little bit more. Check it out, Arnie. LaRue number 2. LaRue number 2. So I'm going to bring that one too. And we'll use one for the auction. Send one off your way. Whichever is the better one, I'll put aside for you. Send it to Gene. Either way, they're going to have to get tumbled and polished, at least on the inside, for you to use it to put contents in. So, all right, LaRue number 2. See you in a bit. All right. Here's something here. Even though it's post-prohibition, like I said, if this was square, this would have been a Jack Daniels with that style neck. This is more than likely an old granddad whiskey right here. And 4/5 quart does have the federal law forbids around the shoulder here. Cork top though. And so we'll be taking that one with us. That's still a $10 bottle. I know what it's to. It's definitely old granddad. So all right, stay tuned. All right, guys, I knew exactly what this was when I popped it out. This is a William Teacher's Scotch bottle from Glasgow. Obviously it is a machine made. Still retains that double collar top like the 1880s, but it still has the neck band on it, and it has the William Teacher's logo on it right there, and it's embossed on the base. Nice light aqua color. William Teacher, bottle made in United Kingdom, Glasgow, Scotland. So I'll clean that up, and I would actually leave that band on there for provenance, even though it is based embossed. And yeah, we'll see what else comes out. I just hit a slew of clamshells here, so a lot of Crown Cap beer tops laying in here too as well. So we'll see what comes out. Like I said, Annie had to go. She'll be back here in a little bit to pick me up. She had to go find a ladies' room somewhere, so she'll be back in a little while. And I'm going to get back at it. See you in a bit. Well, the old sled rail is proving to be a very useful tool here today. So not 2 minutes after I shut the camera off before, check that out. For the time, this is probably the best find of the day right here. The Christian Brothers of California. Cork top, federal law forbids, so still in that time period. You know, mid to late 30s, maybe. Let's see if I can decipher this one. Maybe could be even 1951. You know, some people strictly just kept the cork tops, but really nice embossing on it. And this was probably a brandy. I would say this is definitely a brandy bottle. or maybe some type of cognac. I don't exactly remember what Christian Brothers produced, but I'm pretty sure it's a brandy. So yeah, nice find right there, guys, for the time period. All right, we'll be back. Stay tuned. So I've been noticing these little steel cans here, and couldn't find anything worthwhile to read. Well, this one I can read. I mean, it's still pretty roached, but news to me. Heinz made orange juice in cans. See it plain as day. Heinz orange juice on the can. So Heinz put their orange juice in cans. I mean, it's actually in pretty decent shape for what it is and where it is. But that's crazy. That's news to me. So I know there's a couple of you Heinz collectors out there, Sherry. If I find something decent enough, maybe I'll snag it for you. Mike, I know you collect the ketchups and stuff like that, so we'll see. We'll see if one of these comes out halfway decent or two. Hopefully I can get two for you guys. So, all right, stay tuned. Well, there's one. Halfway decent. A little bit of soaking in some citric acid on these. Not muriatic. That muriatic will eat this can up alive. Even oxalic acid will fade the orange paint on this. So go with some citric acid. Like 50% citric acid to 50% water, or even a little bit more water than the citric acid. You know, even like straight up lemon juice, you know, you can get into the store with some, mixed with some water, let it soak for probably 3 or 4 days. It'll gently take that rust off of there. You know, look at that, Pittsburgh, PA. There's one for you, Sherry, or Mike. Hopefully I'll get another one. At least in the same condition. And we'll clean them up. And we'll see where we're at. So, awesome little find. I'm going to keep going at it. I hit a really nice little pocket right here. A lot of glass up underneath this little spot. I really wish I had my gloves in at least my potato rake. Got 2 more Bacardi bottles. A couple more of those other whiskeys that I left the last time. So, yeah, I'm just going to take it easy. I mean, this sled rail's working great, but without gloves, it's kind of killing the hands here. But I'm just going to keep poking around this little spot right here. Seems to be a little throw of nice mixed stuff right in here. So we'll see what else comes out. Stay tuned. Well, there we go. Christian Brothers number 2. Christian Brothers number 2. So, one there, one here. And that's cool. That's cool. We'll take those. They're a nice looking bottle. Should clean up nice. And I just gotta watch myself here. I think I'm gonna take a break in a minute and sit right there on that tree, maybe in the other side, right down in here. Lean up against there and take a nap until Chef Annie comes back. We'll give it a couple more minutes, see what else comes out, and I'm gonna take a little break. She took off without leaving my drink too, so hopefully she'll be back soon. All right, stay tuned, guys. Whew. All right, guys, just shed the old hoodie here. I still got a long sleeve like thermal shirt on. This sheath I just pulled out of the surface here, this has not been out here too long, so maybe somebody had some type of digging tool. Maybe it came off their belt, or you know, could have been just blown over here from way up over there. And I don't know if you guys could tell, I just noticed this, and like I said, sometimes you never know. This stuff gets moved around every so often, but right up in here, I said to Annie before she left, I said, does that look like a big pile of glass up there? Right there in front of my fingernail. And she goes, yeah. I said, yeah, it looks like glass. So that wasn't like that last time I was here. So I'm going to take a walk over there in a little bit and go scope that out. That looks like somebody's been humping dirt up out of that right there. So we'll go see if anything's laying around that up there, or if it's a deep hole, I'll have to keep an eye on it, because like I said, every once in a while they just keep leveling this thing out and adding to the layer. So we'll be sure to check that out today before we leave. So got a nice lineup right there. The one Bacardi had a crack in it, so we got 2 Bacardis, some old granddads and wild turkeys or whatever they are. 1788 Lord Calverts, 2 of the LaRue, 2 of the Christian Brothers brandies, some, like I said, either old granddad, wild turkey, whatever they are. I got that Teacher's double collar top from Glasgow over there. The bottle was made in the United Kingdom. So got a hefty haul of mid-century whiskeys and brandies and stuff there. So not bad. And like I said, so you figure, look from where they're laying there down to here, and a straight line across from here down to this level is at least 8 foot. So going straight in from here may pan off for some older stuff. I mean, there's stuff growing up inside of this tree here, and this tree's got to be at least 80 years old, 100 years old, close to it, if there's 1920s and 30s stuff up underneath there. So I'm gonna grab the old sled rail right there and scrape around that spot there a little bit more, and then I'm gonna sit down and take a break after I take a walk up over the top right here. 1 second though, that looks like a stoneware. Check that out, guys. I just noticed this laying here. Some type of stoneware, something. Nice ribbed pattern on that. Not as old as what I showed you earlier though, down there on the Neversink. So yeah, so I'm taking you along with me here on some mostly exploring and picking, and then it's just stuff you put into a notebook, and then you keep a journal. At least that's what I'm beginning to do here. Right now it's a mental one, so yeah, that looks like an old measuring, like a root beer cup, but it's got measurements on it. There's no pour spout though, so it's got locking lugs on it. Huh, never seen that before. Never ceases to amaze me what you find, no matter what era you're digging. You think you've seen it all, and then something new comes out. So all right, we'll get back. Stay tuned. Just pluck this out of the ground right here, out of that little dark spot there. There you go. This is for Kevin of Traveling Bottle Digger. This is for you and Lady Jane if you need a headlight for your truck. That's out there in the woods. Westinghouse sealed beam. Again, 40s, 50s. So that was a little bit different to see just laying on the surface. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, I found a bunch of silverware. There's the first whole milk of the day, unembossed, laying here on the surface. I mean, it could have been pyroglazed, but I don't see any indication of it. Sometimes you can see a faint paint mark on them. So this is just a slick store bottle, more than likely. But this could be another milk right here. Can't tell. I did find this nice John Begg Scotch bottle. Federal law, 1940s probably here on this one. Nice olive green color on that one, so we'll take that. And yeah, so here's my digging tools here. I don't know if it'll work, but let's see. I don't even think it's a milk. I don't know what it is. Some type of jar. Ball jar. Ball square, ideal. I won't be taking that, so. But, yep, I'm going to take my digging tools with me. Go drop this off by my pile. And we're gonna go check out that that spot that looks kind of dug up. So let me weasel my way through these briars and pickers, which aren't too bad at the moment, and I'll get back at you in a minute. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, I'm walking the culvert up that pipe right there, and where it goes underneath the ground. On the other side of that is where that little washout was from last week. And as you can see coming up in here, you can see some rust and ash at the bottom of this part of this culvert right here. And I see some like red colored pottery right in there. It looks to be broken, but I'm gonna go check it out real quick before I go check out that pile of glass up there that obviously someone's been digging a deep hole in. So hang tight and we're gonna see what that's all about. Stay tuned. As I was saying, let's climb up out of here and see what we got up here on this hill. I don't know why my phone shut off. I may have done it by accident, but this is just the little add-on clip to what shut off on you. All right, guys, stay tuned. Yep, so as you can see, someone definitely opened this up. I don't see any significant age yet, but below this, down there, that low section is where I was digging before. And if you can tell, there's a real estate sign actually right there. So maybe from there over, maybe the town doesn't really own anymore. So, or they are the ones who are selling it off. So I might want to halt operations and see who actually owns that property. Call the realtor. And I mean, I doubt anyone will mind, because if you need to do something with the property, you're gonna have to clean that out anyway. And that might be considered wetlands right there. All the turtles and everything like that. So might not be able to build around it anyways. I'm gonna pick around in here and just see. I see some cobalt down in there, probably like a bromo. Oh, and speaking of bromos, I was walking that up a little bit and found a little bit older, like I find at the Epic Dump. Teens, bromo seltzer. So that tells me that the age is here somewhere. So I don't know if that's whole. Yeah, it looks like just a cobalt dressing jar. I'll see if I can get that out of there. Stay tuned, guys. Right, that would have been actually a halfway decent jar if it wasn't broken. This is a brioche, B-R-I-O-S-C-H-I. I've dug these before. It's got the 4 lug on it, and a good $10, $12 jar if it wasn't broken. Maryland glass, I think, on this. Let me see. Yep, Maryland glass. And then I was looking down. I know it's a skin lotion. That's what it says anyway. Or like some type of makeup or something. But nice little small here. Applied color label. Sheer velvet film. Dorothy Gray. It's still got some of the contents in it there. So it's like some type of cover up or something. It says to blend it over your face. Dorothy Gray, New York. It's a little, writing's a little shot there on the back. But I'll take that back. Maybe Tina Bradford or one of you ladies might like to have the smalls. And I'm going to continue looking around in here a little bit. I mean, it's got the Deco soda age to it. I do see some jar lids down in here, the zinc lids and stuff like that. So, like I said, I don't have a shovel or anything, so I'm not going to be able to do much, but we'll see what I can pick out. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys. Yeah, nothing much really. Nothing different in the age. I mean, I'm sure if you plunge down deeper into this, did find this little green, more than likely Anacin pill bottle, headache medicine. I'll put that aside and see if Chef Annie wants it or not. So I don't see any other signs of anyone digging along the whole ridge that goes down this way. I mean, it might pay to, like I said, to just go straight down into this, so that's one level, then where I'm standing is 2 levels, then there's another level, and then another level. So I mean, this is nowhere's near. Now, I had a friend of mine told me he dug here and he found some early stuff. I mean, some hard to find like citron colored crowns from John Rupp out of Milford, Pennsylvania, here next town up, that I got to go through to get back to my town. And he showed them to me. Now, whether he actually dug them, I don't know. He could have been pulling my leg. He could have got him off of a collector here. I don't know. But I mean, the possibility could be there. It's the same time period, you know, 20s to up through the 50s here, obviously. So, and I know there's older stuff in here. I just found that little bit earlier bromo. So, I'm going to come over here and chill out, wait for Chef Annie to get back with my drink, and going to gather up my finds over here and see what else we can do today before I gotta go pick up that car. So, alright guys, maybe I'll go back over here and see if I can get another orange juice can for Mike or Sherry. Alright, stay tuned. Alright guys, I think I've about had it, and I'm just waiting for Annie to show up here still. You can see my lineup of bottles up there. I don't know how much I can fit. We got all kinds of stuff in the car today, so I'm just chilling out here up against the tree, enjoying the sunshine and the quietness. And I ran into a toilet bowl there trying to find another orange juice can for Mike and Cherry. So, well, here she is now, pulling up. Better late than never. Alright guys, we'll get back at you a little bit later on. Peace.